you see, we're in another pho place, and we're going to get stuck into this in a second. Yeah, essentially, good workout this morning down at the Din Tian Huangdi monument, and definitely burning through the calories. And then I'm out again this evening going for a walk, and I found this place as I was cruising around, and it looked half decent somewhere inside to sit. It's a little bit loud with this TV just blasting in the background, but you can't always have your cake and eat it too. So anyways, I thought I'd just start up a little stream. I'm just doing it by the phone now at the moment, so it is what it is. But yeah, we got some pho here, so we're going to go in and see how it's going today. It's any good. We'll go in plain first. I won't add any of the ingredient stuff in. Hopefully this is chili over here. Oh, interesting looking chili. Very interesting looking chili. But we'll go in with that in a moment. I am going to need a drink, so I'm thinking this is probably fish sauce, pepper over here, and then your garlic vinegar type thing. But anyways, let's go in. Just oh, by the way, this is like very thinly cut beef. If you see it, and it looks a little bit bloody like that. You see that there. To focus and see that. That's how it's supposed to be. So they just put like really thinly cut beef in there, and they just pour the hot soup straight over it. So that's essentially all that is cooking it. So anyways, let's go in with a small morsel to begin with a bit of everything. And see what we reckon about this. Yeah, straight away different from last night's pho over at Pho 24. I want to say that this has a deeper flavour to it, if that makes sense. It's a bit of a deeper flavour. It's going to be hard because I didn't bring the tripod, so I'm going to have to just improvise it. It's not going to be perfect. Just give the spoon a bit of a clean, and then we'll give the broth a bit of a taste. Let's see how that's going. I do apologise if anyone sends a message and I can't see it, because as of late the app's been messing up quite a bit. So yeah, that broth is, how would I describe it? As opposed to last night's, this one almost tastes a bit more chicken-like. I know that sounds weird because this is a beef pho, right? But the actual soup tastes a little bit like chicken. Let me just go in again and I'll give it a crack. I do apologise for that loud music. They've got a TV going on in the background over there. It's just blasting things at quite an obnoxious volume level. So let's go in here for a little bit of a sip. I'll give you a bit of a mukbang ASMR sippy sip. And I'm just using a cheap set of, what do you call it? You know, earphones with inbuilt microphones. Anyways. Yeah, interesting. Very different. Well, here we go. Keitoi Mete. Sorry if I got the name wrong. Bro, Chinese food isn't authentic without a karaoke machine. Well, we're in Vietnam, so yeah, it's more so. Yeah. She just took my chili off me. Here. That was kind of weird. Maybe she thought I wasn't going to use it. She literally just took my chili and gave it to that bloke over there. I'm going to use it, but I just didn't want to use it straight away. Jeez. That was actually a bit rude. Nah, fair enough. She probably thought I wasn't going to use it, but I am going to use it. I just like to go in naturally first. But Kaitoa Mete. Yeah, we're in Vietnam, so this is Vietnamese cuisine this evening. But interesting flavour. How would I describe it? Different to last night's pho. But what I'm happy about is straight away I'm seeing messages from the chat. which wasn't happening the other day. And I don't know that I've seen you. Same. Jono Burnett, same. Same Chinese to Vietnamese. I think there are some subtle differences. You know, the Chinese were here for 1,000 years. However, even after that 1,000 years, they weren't able to change the Vietnamese language, and they only had a certain amount of influence. Look at that. It's a decent amount there, right? But g'day, Jono. Hope you're doing well, mate. If you feel comfortable, let us know where you're from in the chat. And let's go in for the first proper mouthful of the fur for tonight. And, it's a bit hard because I'm just still using the phone and I'm one-handed. Anyways, we'll give it a crack. Watching from Tasmania. I tell you what, Jono. Out of the very few Aussies that I've met overseas in the last 2 years, I've just been hanging out. There's one that's at the accommodation I'm at the moment, and he's from Tassie. And then a bloke just before he checked in, he was from Tassie as well. I'm thinking, what the hell? But they're strange blokes, both of them. You probably get sick of hearing that type of stuff. Pecho Mete from Queensland, born in New Zealand. That's interesting that we got some Aussies in the Aussies in the chat and in the video. Let's go in with this, eh? All right, here we go. A bit of ASMR slurp for you as well. So I've come in here. Half the reason it was a good spot to stop in was I could charge up as well. Anyways, here we go. Right. Everyone in bed, death scrolling YouTube. Yeah, well, let me just have a look at what time it would be. So it's 6:49 here, so it's just before 7 p.m. So I'm thinking you guys are 4 or 5 hours ahead. So having some Billy's eating the Portos first thing on my YouTube was an Aussie eating too. That's actually good. So maybe that I put a tag on this one. I put hashtag Australian. So that's actually working. I'm relatively new to YouTube. Like even the stuff that I've got on my YouTube channel, like the content is a little bit older, a little bit cringy, just getting used to it all. I just do some lives now and again at the moment, throw up a few shorts. But yeah, I'm glad to use it from Oz, and I hope you're doing well. Oh, by the way, should I tell you how much I'm paying for this, or will you probably hate me and disconnect when I tell you the price of this? I'm purposely giving you a bit of a sippy sip. Some ASMR going. Chuck you on sub, bro. Nah. How much? No, cool. Thanks, bro. Well, yeah, I appreciate people coming by. To be honest with you, I just do real stuff like this, you know. I've mucked around by doing a little bit of like filmed content that's edited and stuff in the past. And you can see it on the YouTube channel, but you know, I've got a backlog of like hours, like 800 gigs worth of content, doing all just normal stuff around town, usually in Thailand. But yeah, I'm over here once again. I was over here 2 months ago for 3 months, and then I'm back over here again. Okay, so this is what we're going to do next. We're going to go in with some of their, what looks to be hot sauce. Look at that. Quite a lot different to the one I was using last night at the other restaurant. It almost looks like bolognese or something, eh? So, can I rightfully assume maybe you've... Oh, yeah, that's right, born in New Zealand, yeah. Yep, because of the name. All right, let's give this a crack. I do love the chili. I did a live stream over at a fish noodle soup place the other day. It's good for Australia. Everything else is 4 seconds of content and not a lot of room for people to connect. You know what? I think it's got a lot to do with our culture and tall poppy syndrome and people fearing to do something different without getting cut down by everyone. Whereas I just don't really care too much, especially when I'm outside of the country and I'm less affected by the collective unconscious. It's even more so that I just go, whatever. I just want to put real stuff out there, man. Like, there's so much just obviously inauthentic stuff on the internet that, like, it's good to put out some real stuff. That's the guy that cooked the noodles for us out the front, by the way. He looked over at me while I'm streaming and gave me a weird look. It's not in these parts. It's not so much that they're angry or pissed off at you. It's that they kind of don't know what's going on, and they just like don't often see. Like, for example, this place here has one Google review. That's it. So the second Google review is going to be some white dude. Okay, straight away, I can tell you that hot sauce is hot. Oh, right. Oi. She's nice, but she's a different type of heat, that one. You know what I'm going to need with this? I'm going to need a drink. And you see that up there. Last night I had a pho, and that's a Bia Saigon. So it's an export from here, but it's also their premium, like, Vietnamese beer. Interestingly enough, though, I prefer the green one, which is a lower alcohol content. And I'm not even really a beer drinker, but with something like this, well, you get the zoom, going. Especially in New Zealand, we do it pretty bad to each other. People like being the token Aussie or Maori. I've heard Aussies try to avoid Aussies as everywhere. Yeah, I like to still my own thing, but at the same time, I have had these two other blokes from New Zealand come through Tasmania come through recently, and it's been good to hang out with them, albeit they're a bit older as well. Just give me a sec. I'll see if I can switch this. I don't have my mount or anything. I was just going for a walk, and I'm about 5 k's away from home. That's one of the main roads through here. I'll just try and maybe put you somewhere, and so that you don't fall over, and then I don't even know what that is. Might be alcohol, actually, because there's all these cups there. I'm thinking it's a type of alcohol. I suppose I'll give it a sniff, though. But I'll set you up, and then I've got to get up and maybe go to that fridge, and then I'll grab a drink. Just a sec. I'll try and sit you here for a second. Or maybe in this. Maybe. No, that's close, though. Really careful. Just a sec. We had to settle with the red one. I just asked him, does he have... Yeah, I'll pick the microphone up. This is the shitty little microphone I'm using at the moment. I just grabbed the red one. I just asked him for some ice. We just grab him some ice. What's up? Gamun. Let's say thank you in Vietnamese. Gamun. Actually, that might work okay. I look scrappy as hell today, but considering what we're just talking about just YOLO on things and just being authentic, I may as well see if I can... There you go. Actually, that's not too bad. I'll show you what I did with this other little thing over it. You'd probably get yelled at if you did this anywhere else, but see how there's like a little hole thing there? I just shoved the phone into the napkin holder. Anyways, okay, let's get back to the chat real quick before we continue on with our meal. But we did grab the Bia Saigon, or the export, and or this is, like I said before, this is their premium one. So I think it's 4.9%. Yeah, 4.9%. I actually prefer the green one though, which is the 4.4 maybe, or 4.3%, or maybe 4.5. This has got more of a subtle flavor, whereas I searched this up and they said it has some of those like hops. I'm not a huge hops fan, but anyways, it is what it is. Beggars can't be choosers, or whatever they say. And I'm allowed to do this on YouTube, I'm pretty sure, with the alcohol and stuff. This just has to be within reason, as far as I'm aware. Totally mess up the head on it by doing that, anyways. But yeah, that TV's pretty loud in the background, but I do apologise. There's not much I can do about it. Okay, let's get back to the chat. We got a Thai person in the chat. Swadee krap. Kun sabai di mai krap. Okay, so Pumpkin Pho, Pratet Vietnam. Crap. What do we got? Sorry, I'm just trying to go through the chat. It's on my phone, and it's tiny, as you can imagine. I like to smash down spicy food. Like I do it every day. It's like a little ego boost. Like, yeah, I look white, but I can eat spicy. I'm not a bitch, because they always think foreigners can't handle spice. As long as you're enjoying it, you're not just doing it just to try and prove a point. But no, it's this chili sauce here seems to be quite a lot different to the chili sauce last night. Jeez, I don't want to tip it out all over the table. But if you were to go into on the YouTube channel, I ate at a fish noodle soup place the other day, and it was flipping beautiful. It's one of my favorite places. I've eaten there probably 5 times already. And I took that other older Aussie bloke. I said, one of the Tasmanian guys, he's here at the moment, and he's an older bloke, and he's here actually getting some work done on his teeth because it was a lot cheaper. And sorry, I will get to the chat messages. I'll read those out in just a moment. But glad to see everyone here, and I hope everyone's doing well. Let's take a sip as well. All right, cheers, everyone. Cheers. Or for the Thai people in the chat, chong kao, or chong quat, chong kao. Or for the Aussies and whatnot, cheers. Cheers, big ears. But okay, where was I? Yeah, I took the older Aussie bloke. He's in his like 70s or something. Like, he's an older bloke, and I really respect the fact that he's getting around and he's over in these places, changing it up, doing different things. It's funny, before I headed out, he was sitting out the front, and I had a chin wag to him, and he said that all his life he's eaten raw eggs as a kid. I was like, oh, okay, raw eggs. And he went and bought 4 raw eggs from the market, and they gave him a bunch of all this other green stuff to go with it. And he cracked it open, he went to eat it, and it was like half formed. Not to the degree of like a balut egg, where it's like, you know, where the eyes are looking up at you and you can see the beak and the wings and stuff. I've eaten those before. I ate some not long ago up in Hanoi, actually. They're not bad, you know. You got to do it. And we don't have to, but it's there for you if you want it. But, yeah, he said it was like all bloody and messed up. And one of the other blokes, there's another bloke actually staying at the accommodation. He's from Palestine. And without getting political or anything like that, he's from that place and he's here, and he just freaked out when he saw him crack it open. There's all blood and stuff, and yeah. Anyways, let's have a quick look at the chat. Okay, so, and again, I do apologise, I'm getting his name wrong. Mete, Kaitoa, Mete, like, do they know I die as I... Little do they know I die as I get home, yeah, after having the chili. It just smashes you later. I'm actually pretty good with it, eh? Like, I can have it and it doesn't bite back at me later or anything. But again, all chilies are different, and this one, let's go in for a little bit more. I will get to the chat. Let's go in with a bit of the beef. It seems like more customers are coming in as well. Hello. Xin chào. How are you?
How are you?
Yeah, you're fine. What's your name? Your name is Thotfa. Okay. My name is Blake. I'm on YouTube. You know YouTube? You can say hello. Here. Hello, YouTube. Live stream. Yeah. So these people have just come and they're going to have dinner. You think good? Good pho? You like? It's good. Okay, we picked a good spot. Okay, I'm from Australia. Australia. You know,
I'm from Vietnam.
You're from Vietnam. Okay, very good. Nice to meet you. How old are you?
7.
You're 7. You're 7 years old. Okay, good. Okay. All right. Nice to meet you. Okay, so maybe I'll let these people eat their food. But yeah, the kid started talking. A lot of them do that. It's quite common because they do like to practice their English. They don't have exposure to foreigners as much as, say, Thailand or many other Asian countries, especially down in Ninh, where I am, which used to be the old capital city before the capital city moved to Hanoi up in the north. Okay, so Great Vietnam Northern. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. And our Thai friend in the chat, fun games. Yeah. Sick Dog. Hey, bloke, how are you? Well, doing good, man. Is it Sick Dog? That's a cool name. I'm assuming maybe because of that name you're from Australia as well. And if you are, that's interesting because we're getting Aussies tonight. You only in Vietnam or traveling elsewhere as well? I've been out of Australia for about 2 years at this point. I come over to Thailand quite often, try and get over every year. And so I'm over there much more than I am here. But in saying that, I've been here for 4 and a bit months this year already. 2 separate trips. I've been to Vietnam 3 times, technically. First time was like 6 or 7 years ago. And then spent 3 months here 2 months ago. I went back to Thailand for 2 months and I'm back over here. So not so much traveling around like travel mode, but it's like a hybrid, right? Hybrid between, you're in like a grey area in the sense of like you're not a local. Like I'm clearly white Anglo-Saxon Protestant from Australia, but at the same time, you know, I know plenty of people here doing just daily normal activities most of the time, and I'm not really into the glitz and the glamour and all the flashing lights and stuff. That's probably one reason why I'm just doing an ad hoc live stream and just real stuff, right? So, but yeah, Sick Dog, good to hear from you, man. Glad you joined in part of the stream, so I hope you're doing well. Should try betel nut. Yeah, betel nut's cool. I like betel nut. I had some peanuts on the way here, actually, as I was going for a walk. I just wanted like a clean carbohydrate because I've just come out tonight just to burn some extra calories while walking. Did a workout this morning. I usually go down to the big monument in town, about 5Ks, and get down there and do, all your body weight exercises and stuff, and then try and eat healthy. Ooh. So this lady's just ordered an interesting looking meal, but she's got rice. There's rice and there's beef. That looks nice, actually. I'm quite a fan of that. I get that quite often over at one of the other restaurants in town. But anyways, yeah, I just went for a walk this evening, and I'll stop in here. It's pretty low on the calories, this type of thing with your pho. You're looking at anywhere from 350 to 450 calories at the top end. So it's not too bad. Save that for Bali. I've never been to Bali, actually. Never been to Bali. Kai is easiest? Okay, we'll go with that. Kai must be decent if it's basically a stereotype to go to Bali. Must be decent. What do you... Must be decent. Do you mean to come over here must be decent, like enjoyable? Is stuff cheaper in Vietnam? Well, this meal will most likely be... this will be $3 or less. There's no way this dish will be over $3 Australian. It's not possible. It's actually more likely to be about $1.09, maybe $1.90. I'm thinking maybe. But then I got the beer as well. So this beer will be 15,000 dong, Vietnamese dong, which is like maybe about 85 to 90 cents Australian for the beer. And that's even with the exchange rate and all the chaos going on with the markets. Should try Samoa. It's beautiful. Or New Caledonia. I've been to New Caledonia. I went there on a cruise, actually. But it was only one of those quick ones where they take you in and take you out, and it wasn't that great. There you go. I'd rather go places where I'm rich. Well, without harping on about it, like with it, the way everything is, it behooves you to go to somewhere that's actually affordable and you can actually feel like you're living and not just surviving, right? I want to go on a carnival one, like I went on carnival. Yeah. I went the same. Carnival cruises. I actually went on one, and when I did that, and it was at the start of COVID, and the boat actually had to cut the trip short and race back to port, and we got in literally like hours before that. That there was another boat that they had to quarantine on the boat. Because our boat raced back, it got in a couple of hours beforehand, and we were actually allowed to come onto shore. But then we had to do quarantine in our homes and stay indoors in our homes. It rained on the day we got there. Yeah, that's no good. It was pretty lousy when I was there as well. That's why I couldn't really give it too much of a review. I ended up just walking around, going to a cafe, sitting down and having something to drink. And then by the time I did that, it was time to get back on the boat and off you go. To be honest with you, I'm not a fan of this chili. It's not bad, but because I've had so many of these type of things, you end up becoming a connoisseur, and I'm not a huge fan of it. I've had that style before, but Oh, the kid that was talking to us before, he's got a massive bowl of pho. Looks like he's got the same meal as me, but without any of the shallots or onion. All right, cheers. Okay, we're going to go in with some vinegar, garlic. And we're going to go in with, oh, someone stole my pepper. A little bit more fish sauce. This is a real mild fish sauce, actually. A little drizzle of that. And then I'll pick it up and we'll, if anyone new to the chat, I mean, I've got to get you out of this napkin thing. I've kind of rammed you in there. It's kind of stuck. Oh, that's no good. It's actually stuck. That's terrible. Hold on. Honestly, my best outside of show culture experience is meeting and working with Mexican people, best people to drink with. Interesting. Yeah, I suppose tequila and stuff. I honestly don't know. Like I'm not a. The only time I have this type of thing is when I eat this, and it's only something that's been happening recently. I was never a fan of pho. I think the taste buds have just given up and like, okay, fine, we'll go with it. But I've come to appreciate the subtleties of it. So yeah, anyways, they've got the TV going on over there, and there's chairs and stuff. There's an area outside. That's the old mate that cooked it up out the front, out there. And Mexican laugh. Okay. You're ripped through a couple bowls now, eh? You told me about this? Just be careful of the TOS on YouTube and that, yeah? In terms of service and all that. What does everyone think of this whole age verification thing that they're going to be rolling out in Australia at the end of the month? We may have all our Instagram and YouTube accounts and stuff locked out. It's going to be fun, isn't it? What are your thoughts on that?
nhằm cụ thể hóa các chủ trương nghị quyết trên luật của Đảng, đảm bảo chặt chẽ, dân chủ, khách quan, công khai, minh bạch trong công tác cán bộ và quản lý cán bộ, đảm bảo đồng bộ, thống nhất, tổng thể, liên thông trong công tác cán bộ của Đảng, đánh giá cán bộ thường xuyên, khách quan, công tâm, chính xác, quy hoạch, lựa chọn và bố trí đúng cán bộ, thực hiện có hiệu quả cơ chế có vào có ra, có lên có xuống trong công tác cán bộ, quy định nhằm tăng cường sự lãnh đạo của Đảng đối với công tác cán bộ, đảm bảo sự trực tiếp liên tục vững vàng giữa các thế hệ, chủ động xây dựng đội ngũ cán bộ lãnh đạo quản lý các cấp, nhất là cấp chiến lược, người đứng đầu đủ phẩm chất, năng lực, uy tín, ngang tầm nhiệm vụ trong giai đoạn mới, gắn bó mật thiết với nhân dân. Nguyên tắc của quy định, Đảng thống nhất lãnh đạo công tác cán bộ và quản lý đội ngũ cán bộ, thực hiện nghiêm nguyên tắc tập trung dân chủ, tập thể quyết định. I
don't know what this is. I think this might be alcohol sitting in the corner here. Yeah, it is. Alcohol. I just wanted to smell it. I'm probably allowed to take a shot of it if I want, but I don't think I actually want to. Việc kiểm soát nhân dân tối cao, kiểm toán nhà nước, các bộ cơ quan ngang bộ, cơ quan của chính phủ, cơ quan điều khiển ở trung ương, các tổ chức chính trị xã hội, hội quần chúng, các ban đảng và các đơn vị khác. Tại I'm gonna stop chin wagging and start eating my damn meal, aren't I? It's pretty good. It's not as good as the one I had last time. This is pretty good. This is, I'm gonna give it out of 10. I'm gonna say 7.98 out of 10. Above average, but like above average. It's like a 4 out of 5, but it's not a 5. There's no way. Last night it was a 5.
Đối với 6 danh mục công ty, tổ chức giả, cơ quan, đơn vị quản lý đánh giá định kỳ hàng quý đối với cán bộ thuộc diện cấp ủy quản lý, tập trung vào các nội dung chuyên chí định hướng như đã nêu, đồng thời trên
Got to head off, bro. It was good to drop by and have a good rest of your night. Stay safe out there. Okay, awesome. Thanks, bro. Thanks for stopping by. And like I said before, I hope you're doing well in body, soul, mind, and spirit. But if you're not, that's okay. Tomorrow's a new day. Keep that in mind and still fight on. Okay. Keep on keeping on. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you on the next one.
về tình hình xếp loại đánh giá hàng quý đối với cán bộ thuộc diện bộ chính trị, ban bí thư quản lý, phối hợp chặt chẽ với ủy ban kiểm tra trung ương, các cấp ủy, tổ chức đảng, tập thể lãnh đạo cơ quan, đơn vị và các cơ quan liên quan để điều chuyển phân công bố trí công tác khác đối với cán bộ có vi phạm khuyết điểm hoặc không hoàn thành chức trách nhiệm vụ được giao theo quy định. Chiều nay tại thành phố Đà Nẵng, Thủ tướng Phạm Minh Chính đã dự lễ khởi công xây dựng trường phổ thông nội trú liên cấp tiểu học và trung học cơ sở xã Tây Giang, một xã biên giới tiếp giáp với nước Bảo Đảo. Trường phổ thông nội trú và tiểu học và trung học cơ sở Tây Giang được xây dựng trên diện tích hơn 7 ha với tổng kinh phí hơn 260 tỷ đồng. Bày tỏ xúc động khi chứng kiến niềm vui, phấn khởi và tình cảm ấm áp, chân thành, mộc mạc của học sinh người dân Tây Giang. Thủ tướng Phạm Minh Chính nhấn mạnh, vừa qua Sở Giao dịch quyết định của Bộ Chính trị đã ban hành nghị quyết 71, nghị quyết 72 về phát triển đột phá trong lĩnh vực giáo dục đào tạo và y tế, góp phần đảm bảo công bằng, tiến bộ xã hội, đảm bảo an sinh xã hội và sự phát triển đồng đều ở các khu vực, các vùng miền. Đặc biệt, Bộ Chính trị quyết định chủ trương đầu tư xây dựng các trường phổ thông nội trú liên cấp tiểu học, trung học cơ sở tại 248 xã biên giới đất liền và các bộ ngành địa phương đang triển khai rất tích cực. Để cho cao thành phố Đà Nẵng sẽ khởi công 6 trường nội trú trong năm nay với tổng kinh phí hơn 1.500 tỷ đồng. Thủ tướng yêu cầu thành phố hoàn thành xây dựng trường Tây Giang trước ngày 30 tháng 6 và 5 trường còn lại trước ngày 15 tháng 8 năm sau. Đúng là chúng ta tiêu chuẩn hiện tại luôn. Làm cái ra cái đấy làm cái gì rất nhiều. Năm nay là một ít, sang năm là rồi làm năm nay thì chỉ có cái khu học thôi. Năm nữa thì đến năm nữa thì tôi thấy là cái đấy thu nhập. Năm nay là thiết kế đầy đủ.
G'day, people. Anyone that's new to the chat, we're in a pho place tonight. Smashing through the meal. We're probably about a quarter meal to go. Smashed most of the noodles already. Just out for our afternoon/evening walk to burn off some more calories. It's been a nice day in Ninhbinh today. The rain's held off for the most part, which has been nice. And yeah, we've had some new people jumping in the chat, so that's been good as well. It's been good to have a chat with some new people, and yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. Feel free to jump in the chat, tell me how you're going if you like. Otherwise, yeah, we're just having a meal, having something to drink, and yeah, hope you're well.
Đối với sự nghiệp giáo dục và học sinh cùng thế giới. Nhân này, Thủ tướng Phạm Minh Chính cùng lãnh đạo các bộ ngành đơn vị trao một phần quà tặng các em học sinh và các gia đình có hoàn cảnh khó khăn tại xã Tây Giang. Thủ tướng đề nghị nhà trường nâng cao chất lượng dạy và học, đề nghị lực lượng quân đội tiếp tục phát huy truyền thống bộ đội cụ hồ và các tổ chức doanh nghiệp cá nhân tiếp tục chung tay góp chức xây dựng trường học tại các xã biên giới có phương châm ai có công giúp công, có của giúp của, có ít giúp ít, có nhiều giúp nhiều, phát huy tình dân tộc nghĩa đồng bào. Qua đó tạo điều kiện để các em học sinh trưởng thành, thực hiện ước mơ khát vọng của mình và góp sức.
I would usually finish off the rest of that soup. It's just like a shallow bit of soup left. I've had all the noodles and the greens and stuff. But I think there's quite a bit of sodium in this dish. And I don't wish to have any more than what I need. So, apologies to the chef, but it's all very nice. But it's actually just quite salty at the end there, so I think I might leave it. But yeah. So thanks for stopping by, everyone. I think I'll wrap it up there. We will see on the next one or another one. If you're new to the channel, I'm just cruising around doing a few live streams now and again, just sharing just basic real stuff, nothing fancy, nothing too polished or polished at all, really. But yeah, hope everyone's doing well. Like I've said before, hope you're doing well in body, soul, mind, and spirit. But if you're not, that's okay. Tomorrow's a new day. Keep that in mind. Fight on, Susu, and we'll see you on the next one. If you're interested in subscribing, coming along and watching another stream or something, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe, hit the follow, whatever it is, bell notification, whatnot. And yeah, if you haven't been talking in the chat, then maybe you can jump in the chat next time. We have a chat. I'll probably do some type of live stream tomorrow. Whether it's eating something somewhere or going somewhere, I'm not too sure. At the moment, it's kind of a little bit more set up for like the live streaming with food, just because the phone's not great with like image stabilization. Using the GoPro that I have, that's good image stabilization, but having issues with the battery and stuff at the moment. So anyways, just doing what we can. So I hope everyone's doing well, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy, look after yourself. Okay, we'll see you soon. Okay, bye-bye.